Hi, Minxie here again with the Altered Inker. This is part 2 video. My last one I showed this little case and how to make it. So today I'm sharing what goes inside as part of my DT project for Snazzies over on the blog. I'll put the link in below. So what we have inside is, yep, you're none the wiser. It's just like a little portfolio, and it opens up into like a little note set. So I've got a space for envelopes. I've just decorated up. There. Then for this I've just added a little strip of the paper, which is 7 Dot Studio Ninth Wave collection, and just a little bit on the top as well. It's just a normal pen that I had, but it's just to give it a bit of contrast, make it matching. I'm a big fan of trying to find ways to use up the odd bits that you left after you've made a project. You inevitably end up with like little strips and squares and stuff, so I like to try and find a use. So I used some of the bits that were left over from this, and also another sheet of paper, which, if I remember rightly, I used, let's have a look, I used Deep Water, which was one of them, and Coral Reef is the name of the other one. Yeah, so that's that. I've made just some little notelet cards. This is just a plain white cardstock that I've cut my own. I basically measured the envelopes to get what size card that I wanted, and then I've just used some little offcuts to make some little cards. Now these have got, as you see, sort of extra pattern on these ones. This is the stamp set that we got in the kit, which is the Hero Arts Polymer Clear set. And because I didn't, it's called Notebook Essentials, because I didn't want a very dark print, because I'd done the stenciling, it gives quite a nice soft effect because you're using an applicator, and I wanted to sort of replicate that but with the stamps. So what I did was, rather than actually using the ink pad directly to the stamp, I inked up my distress tool. So I made sure that this had lots of ink on it, and then I actually just inked the stamp and then stamped with it, and it just gave this nice sort of soft effect rather than a very thick inky look. Yeah, so I just did that on all of those. There's just, you can see the waves, circles, squares on those ones. I've done some over on these papers here. And then these are using the stencil, which was from my last video, which again is Hero Arts, and that one's called Borders. And that again was just using Distress inks. I used Mowed Lawn and Dusty Concord just to make some simple little postcards, just drop people a line or a note with. So that is the project. Sizes, if you're wanting to make one of these to go with the case, you're going to need a strip of paper that is 11 3/4 inches long, and I didn't measure that. It's approximately 5 3/4 inches in depth, and then you're going to want to score at, say, 4.5. Then you're going to measure a 7/8 of an inch gap. Then you're going to do another 4.5, another 7/8, and then your last bit can be 1 inch. But again, it depends what size cards or how you configure it. I mean, I tend to work sort of without any thinking or sort of methodical process. I just get out a bit of paper, get the rough measurements, and kind of wing it, and this is what was made. In hindsight, there are little things that I might have done differently, but hey ho, that's just the way I craft. So any questions, do feel free to leave a comment. I hope you like my second part of the project. I've just left the back plain because I didn't want to build up the layers too much, so it didn't fit in here anymore. But yeah, that's my second project. Thanks for watching. Bye.